guys, welcome back. So today we're doing part 2 of our 3-part series of Cheer Preseason. Today is a lot more leg focused as well as glute focused. So this one I think a lot more people are really going to enjoy. I know not a lot of people like working upper body, which is what the last one was really more focused on. So this one will be great for a lot of people. There's also a lot of abs tied into it as well. Throughout this workout today, I tried to talk a little bit less, but a little bit more at the same time. So it's a little bit easier to follow along with as far as that goes, because I didn't stop to show a million modifications for things. But at the same time, I stopped and talked about different cheer positions and how they fit in with the workouts. I'm really sorry that I did talk a lot about flying more so than other things. However, all these workouts are great for any position, especially in the idea of really keeping your shoulders square while your weight is in your legs and you're using your legs to push yourself down and pull yourself back up, okay? So we're just gonna jump right into it. Okay, so for our warm-up today, we're gonna start with 50 jumping jacks, go into 20 regular squats, and then we're gonna do 10 jump squats. With that 20 regular squats, I'm gonna show you a couple of variations, so I'll probably do about like 5 of each one, so you guys get a kind of bit of a sample, okay? So, starters with those jumping jacks. So again, hit that high V as you come up and stay nice and tight. Good, you wanna engage your core the whole time, okay? Good, make sure you're coming into a clean as you come down, okay? Perfect. So with those, you really want to think about keeping your body nice and tight, and at the same time, feeling light and flowy as you're bouncing up, coming straight down. This is great for flyers to be able to focus on staying nice and tight, but at the same time, you're pulling your own weight as you pull yourself up into that jumping jack and back down. So the same thing as if you were to be going up, you're hitting that high V and pulling your shoulders up, you're pulling that weight up. But this time, you're pulling your legs out at the same time. So you think about that and you get those motions, and it's gonna help as far as actually flying. This is really good. Sorry, I'm like out of breath a little bit. This is really good also for anyone who is not a flyer and wants to be, or you have no experience at all. This is something to kind of think about to be able to get your body to do the things that you want it to do as far as cheerleading. Okay, so squats. So one variation is to do just a regular squat, so your legs are about shoulder width. You want to keep your chest up for all of these, okay? Shoulder width, and you come down to about a 90-degree angle. Come back up, okay? I don't know if you can tell by my face on those, they're not my favorite. My favorite, and this is because I like to lift weights, so when you have an actual bar and you're holding it, I like to do low bar, so I hold the bar a little bit lower on my shoulders. My legs are a little bit more than shoulder width, and my toes are pointed at an angle. With this one, ass to grass, so you're going a little bit more than 90, but your knees are never crossing over your toes. Shoulders are up, squat down, back up. Again, you're squeezing as you come up. Your squats really engage on your hamstrings, and by squeezing, you're going to engage your glutes into that same workout, okay? What else is a really good squat? You can also do sumo squats. So if you spread your legs even wider than that, so your toes are still going to be pointed out. With a sumo squat, you're going to hit more of that inner thigh as well as with that side of your glute, okay? Hands up, squat. These, you're going to go about 90 again. Good. And then this new type of squat I just learned not too long ago from actually a TikTok of this fitness person I like. It's called a raised heel squat. I'll kind of go at like an angle to show you guys. So you put a weight down, or honestly like anything that raises your foot up. So if you wanted to do like a book or something, I find that these are perfect because your foot fits right in it. You could probably even use a water bottle. The only thing is I feel like it would move around on you too much. So you want these about shoulder width apart. Your heels are up, so now you're focusing your weight on those toes. Where your knees, you're just going to squat down. Good, and with this again, you're going 90. Back up, you squeeze as you come up. Good, so you're sitting down in a chair, coming right up. Good, and you keep your chest up the whole time. I actually am like obsessed with those, which is weird because I really hate like shoulder width squats. Now for jump squats, we're just gonna do 10. So with these, go slow and controlled. You don't have to go jump, jump, jump the whole time. Jump, squat, come back up, hold it, then jump back up, squat, okay? Pace yourself. You want your legs a little bit more than shoulder width, but you can keep your toes pointing forward for this, okay? You jump up on your toes, come down, squat, squeeze, up, squat, squeeze. Keep that upper body nice and tight, straight up. Perfect. These are perfect for no matter what position you are, especially bases. So when you're thinking of basing, you're squatting and then you're throwing your flyer up and you're holding. You want to keep your chest up that whole time. The worst thing that you can do as a base, stick your back out or your back all the way in. And now you're throwing your upper body off. You want to keep, excuse me, I'm sorry, keep your body balanced. You want to keep your center of balance straight down. You squat down, so picture you're holding the foot here, and then you're gonna push up, you're gonna drive through with those legs to bring your arms all the way up. Keep that core tight, keep those legs tight, everything stays. Shoulders up, back, because you wanna make sure you're staying nice and straight and centered as you come up, okay? Okay, so for this one, we're gonna do kickbacks and then side kicks. So I'm gonna show you the kickbacks here, I'm gonna show you half of the side kicks, and then I'm gonna show you how you can also do the side kicks on the ground. For these, I highly recommend using a band. If you have one, I like to put one either up on my thigh or down by my shins. It adds like a little bit extra to these. These are something you can do at school or at a gym on the cable machine. But if you don't have either of those, it's still very effective workout. So I'm gonna show you without anything, just assuming that nobody has any equipment, okay? So I like to hold on to a wall for these because I like to make sure I'm keeping my body up. You wanna keep it nice and straight. Put your weight on whatever foot you're not kicking. So your weight's going here, it's shifted. Back leg, kicks up, back down. Kick, back down, good. You're gonna do 10 each side. Perfect. These, if you're a flyer, you wanna think about the same thing as if you were to be doing, why can't I think, an arabesque? Why could I not think of that word? Either way, so you're thinking of yourself in the air, so now your weight is on one leg and the other leg is doing something else, so kicking back. You can also think about it as when you're coming up into a lib, heel stretch, anything, all your weight is shifted onto the other leg. As far as the back goes, you can think about this when you're going into a lib, so you have your weight shifted in the front as you're grabbing on, pushing off, and then going to both. So think about how you're shifting your weight here, keeping that upper body straight as you push off, okay? You really want to focus on keeping this up while your bottom half is doing something else. Shift that weight onto one leg and kick. Good. Perfect. Now those side kicks, so we're gonna come to the side, so I'm gonna show you kind of like this. So you're still keeping that upper body nice and tight. Shift your leg to whatever foot is not going up, and your leg comes out to the side. Good. Perfect. Now you're gonna do the other side. Keep that core tight, squeeze. Comes out. Good. So now you're gonna lay down. If you want to do these on the ground, you're gonna lay kind of like this, kind of like that whole paint me like one of your French girls, Jack, you know? Bottom leg is gonna be bent, your top leg is gonna be the one that's kicking. Hand on your hip, keep that toe pointed, your leg comes up slow and controlled, down, up, down. You don't wanna do this too fast, you wanna come up slow, hold it, come back down slow. Good. Perfect. And then you just switch sides. Same thing, this arm comes bent, this leg bends, weight over, hold your side, Nice and tight. So I'm still squeezing my core as I'm doing these, even though I'm laying down. Okay, so for these two, it's calf raises and then good mornings. I'm going to use a weight for these just because that's what I prefer. I like to say that all of these are no equipment needed, so you actually don't need any equipment for these. However, it will help and you'll get more benefits. So starting with the calf raises, I'm just going to hold a kettlebell. It's not much, it's only 10 pounds. Your feet are about shoulder width apart and you want to keep your upper body square, keep everything tight. All you're focusing on, going up on your toes, coming back down. Good. You want to make sure as you come up, squeeze those calves, you want to tighten them. Good, keep everything tight. Good. Now, another way to do it is to give yourself an elevation. So now we're going to stand on the book. And this might be a little hard because it's a little bit slippery and I'm in socks. But either way, your toes are going to be on, your heels are off. From there, you're going to raise up, down, up. That really focuses your weight on the front of your foot because now you don't have anything for your heel as you're sliding off. This book's a little slippery. I would use something that's not as slippery for those, however, they are still really beneficial to do it raised. If you're a flyer, a great way to think about doing these on the book, you're keeping yourself straight and holding it while you're centered here. You come up, hold nice and tight. You really want to focus on strengthening those calf muscles. Good. And your hands, if you're not holding weight, hold up, straight down, back up. So you kind of want to think about you have your candlesticks, daggers, low touchdown, okay? That's what you want to think of as you're doing this motion. Next is good morning. So good mornings focuses on your hamstrings right here in the back. I love these. I think they're so much fun. They're very scary to do at first on the bar at school. Like if you have a true like gym and you're using the bars, you pull yourself forward because you feel like you're tipping a little bit. You want to keep all that weight nice and centered. This is again great. I know I used flyers as an example for a lot of things. It's just because I flew like the most out of my time, so that's what I kind of think of, but I promise I'll relate things to other positions too. So a great way to think about this is if you ever do come off balance, being able to focus that balance back into keeping your feet tight so you can pull your upper body back up. So you're coming down and you pull yourself back up. Nice and tight, you squeeze your butt as you come up. Back up. Perfect. So I know this one is 10, so we did 5 with that, and then I want to show you 5 with a resistance band. Now I don't have like the best resistance bands as far as anything goes. It's just my mom's old one from physical therapy. If you have really solid, like the long, good resistant bands, you can use them for this exercise, and it's so great. So you put your feet in it, and you'll pull it up. A lot of people have theirs where there's not like a open area here, so you would just wrap around, hold it up. You're just gonna come straight down, straight back up. Again, you're squeezing as you come up, okay? Good, keep everything tight. You really wanna engage your core in every exercise that you do. Perfect. Okay, so now we're gonna go into my favorite donkey kick circuit. So you're gonna do 10 on each leg and we're gonna rotate through 3 times. Well, you would rotate 3 times. So you're gonna start with a donkey kick. Your weight is in your shoulders. Core tight, foot comes up, kicks back. Good. Perfect, now we're going to shift. Now our weight comes down to the right side, we're going to do the left. Perfect, so that one works more of the top of your glutes. The next one, clam, that's going to work the side as well as your inner thigh, okay? Same position, your weight is in the front of your body. Shoulders are square, core is tight, leg just pulls straight up. And I've said this before in other videos, I'm pretty sure this is what people call fire hydrants. I call them clams. I kind of changed the name for a lot of things, which is also why I'm kind of doing these videos. Now do the other side to show you what I mean, because I tend to kind of just make up things. And I know they're good, solid workouts. I know they're actual workouts. I just tend to forget the names at some point and then come up with a name for it myself. Good. Now we're gonna go into what I call fire hydrants. So we're gonna start on the right side. So our left arm bends. Right arm, you kind of put it at like an L type shape. Core tight, shoulder square, same as before. Your leg comes up. This time we're gonna keep it up the whole time. So we crunch forward. Perfect. Now we're gonna do the other side. Left arm straight, right arm bend, left points in. Great. Okay, so now we're going into the ab section. I know that was all really leg focused. So we're gonna start with leg raises. Love these. You're gonna lay back. You wanna keep your head and your shoulders flat on the mat. Keep that core tight. This is gonna help keep you from injuring your back at any point by keeping yourself flat and keeping yourself down. I put my hands just under my butt. If you want, you can also hold a weight and hold it right here. You wanna keep it in line with your shoulders if you do so, okay? Your legs, you can keep your toes pointed. They just come up, down. Really focus, crunching that core. Nice, slow, and controlled. Perfect. From there, we're going into bent and out. These are also sometimes called a reverse crunch. Again, I make up names. You can also hold a weight. I like to hold a weight for these personally, but again, you don't have to, and if you do, you hold it shoulders. Right here, and just kind of straight up. Keep that nice and tight. Keep it square. You're gonna keep your head down, your shoulders down. Your legs are now bent, and it's the same motion. Crunch up. Good. Your butt should just come slightly off the mat. Crunches right in. Perfect. Now we're going into penguins. These are also called heel taps. My favorite, these really target your obliques, so that side line that you see on people who actually have abs, unlike me. That line right there, that's your obliques, and that's what you really target with these. So your leg raises really targets that lower abs as well as your upper abs, and then these kind of target the side. So your feet are going to be planted on the ground, shoulder width. You pull your shoulders up for this, engage that core, really crunch it. Put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. That's going to keep you from straining your neck, okay? I know it's weird, but it works. Hands straight, tap. Every 2 is 1. So every time I hit the left, that counts as 1. So 1, 2, okay? As you're crunching that core, you really want to think about pulling yourself. Okay, so this last part is going to be 3 30-second planks of your choice. So what I'm going to do, I set up my timer, we're going to do 30 seconds on with a 10-second rest. As I said, this is of your choice, so you can kind of ignore me here if you want. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a couple of planks that we didn't do the last time. So I'm going to start with a plank jack. Then the second one I'm going to do, we're going to do up-down planks because I'm kind of obsessed with them, even though they suck. So we're going to do up-down plank, and then the third one we're going to do a twist, okay? 5 seconds to start. Oops, I gotta turn my volume on. Okay, ready? Up. So with this, keep your shoulders tight, square, crunch your core. You just kind of jump out. You want to do this slow and controlled, and you want to try and keep your butt down as you can, okay? Good. That core tight. Focus on keeping your shoulders square. You kind of want to squeeze your shoulder blades back. And breathe. No one ever breathes in planks. And that's like the worst thing you can do. You want to be breathing the whole time, okay? Now we're going to go into an up-down plank. So we're going to start up. You slowly go down to your shoulders. Or your elbows, I'm sorry. So down, down, up, up. Now you do the other side. Good. You want to go slow. Controlled. Keep that abs nice and tight. Perfect. Now the last one, we're going to stay low, and you're just going to twist. It's going to target those side abs, okay? Ready? Up, and you just twist. Good. I call this a twist. A lot of people also will call it hip dips, because you're dipping your hip down. Good. Focus on keeping that core tight the whole time. You're almost there, 5 seconds. That's it, you guys. As I said, so those are of your choice. So you do not have to do those. If you're looking at me doing a plank up, down, going, hell no, don't worry about it, okay? Bye guys, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed this workout and that it was a little bit easier to follow along with than the last one was. We have one more part remaining for our 3-part series. So next Sunday I will be posting the last cheer workout. I will also be recording and posting a stretching video, and I will probably post that on the same day that I post the last one, so that they're all together in this one playlist. So you guys can follow along with that. I highly recommend stretching before and after this workout. That's how you're going to get the best results as far as flexibility, but also the best results as far as not hurting yourself. You really want to make sure you're stretching while your muscles are warm. So right after that warm up is probably perfect, and then right at the end, well, again, your muscles are still warm. That's going to help you avoid injury, okay? Again, if you are interested in joining our cheer team and you have not reached out to me or one of the other board members for next year, please let us know. You can even just leave it in the comments below if that's something that helps you, or feel free to follow me on Instagram and message me if you don't already have my number or email. Yeah, I look forward to hearing from all of you guys. I hope even my non-cheerleaders are enjoying these workouts. They're super fun. They're very manageable. For all the team members, I did put on this list when I sent it out that I want you to repeat these workouts 3 times. So we just did it through once. Please restart the video, do it again 2 more times, okay? You still get a great workout from doing it just once, but by doing it that 3rd time, you're really going to see the best amount of results, okay? I hope you guys are all enjoying your day and having an amazing time. Thank you all so much for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe, as well as clicking that little notification button. I'm getting a lot better at posting consistently, but by hitting that, you're going to make sure that you always get all these extra little videos like this little series that I'm doing now, as well as the series that I will be starting next month. So please make sure you're using those things, and I can't wait to see you all soon and back on campus in the fall. Bye!